pictures. He's slouched. He's looking depressed, really. And just enjoy this one. Have a laugh. And if you enjoy the game, you're playing more fluid, the comms are better, have a free-flowing T side, and actually the fact they don't have that caller there could really actually pay dividends for them.
Well, that's the thing. Obviously, the past couple of weeks when we've seen him play, it seems like Calais hasn't been doing as much time as they want him to in terms of how he's being utilized, roaming around the map, but he's more so getting taken down early. He's giving the other team the early lead. That started to cause a couple of issues in the team there. Slap not being here today. You know, normally it's a lot of Slap as that main caller. He's micromanaging players, bringing the strap bit to the table, very tactically minded, whereas Quix is also one that has been in that role for a multitude of teams, but Quix is more of a hands-off caller. He'll use you in situations of sort of go for this split and pick. It's more sort of hands-off supportive calling that we see. So it depends how the team actually plays up because of that. Yeah,
usually he's like more of the mid-round caller. He's giving suggestions to the IGL. And the Slap isn't here. He's going to have to basically take the mantle of in-game leading. Let's see what they're going to do. Thankfully for Prophecy, they are on the CT side, so it's going to be Arch picking up the smoke and diffuse. He uses Calais though, which means Arch is potentially playing connector here, playing that rotate position with the smoke and diffuse kit. Let's see though, Jack. It's going to be utility finally bought for the T side as Epsilon by smoke double flashbang onto Maeve.
Needs to do some damage into this round, Snods. I want to see him picking open this round with a nice pistol, give themselves this 3 round to play with, set themselves up in a situation where they can get those AWPs out because that's what they need to be able to bring to the table. Epsilon though, set themselves up for what is going to be such an aggressive Ivy burst.
Yep, 3 players now towards Ali. Calais holding the line here, peeks out. Doesn't actually spot Smooya there. He will face, it's the first frag.
Calais, that's a nice little frag. Smooya can be incredibly naughty with the pistols into these opening rounds. So aggressive with the weapon, he'll charge in. Him and Freddy B are that lethal combo though. You can see the trio they've actually sent over there as well with the addition of Cosmine. If they find their way through Ivy, they're going to be so annoying to try and force out of position.
Calais now, he can't rotate away. Maeve trying to sell the fake, and already the push comes in towards A.
Oh, the double face comes through for Calais, but unfortunately he falls to Cosmine. This puts Kolar in such an awkward position. He's got to roam around, try to find some cover towards Bomb Train, but he gets dispatched. They're finding their headshots in a matter of seconds on the side of Epsilon now. They start to get their confidence, and they run away with the round. It's all on Kree. He's attempting to back off as they push towards him, but he's forced miles away from the bomb site.
Could potentially try and retrieve that kit here and go for this one. In this scenario, though, you could even save the Kevlar, just try and get $300 per kill as an exit frag and try and build up your economy that way.
He's just going for pot shots, but Barber will find the connection, takes him down, and they are able to secure the round.
In that scenario, I'd rather just throw in the towel, cut his losses, and actually just save the Kevlar because he's going to rebuy it now on the force buy and just waste potentially $750 there. Anyway, maybe his ego got the better of him. He thought he could win that 1 versus 4. Nevertheless, though, once again, 3 out of 3 pistols going in favor of Epsilon as they make it 1-0 once again. This time, though, they will be buying up SMGs into the terror side. Freddy B and Maeve picking up the submachine guns. Galil onto Smooya, and double AK for Barber and Cosmine. Let's give the force by coming out for 4 of the CT players. Kolor, PT50, no Kevlar, saving for the AWP. On an AWP map like Train, he's really going to have to be stepping up big into the CT side.
Aggressive play towards that B bomb site. If they just try and go for the aggressive take-in towards the site, they're not going to be that hindered in terms of the defense that Epsilon is fielding. It's just one man. It's Kree, 5-7. If he plays in a close range, smart angle, potentially an off angle, he could catch them off guard, but even then we're looking at maybe 1 frag. It's unlikely he'll be able to delay them too much.
Yeah, the thing here as well, Prophecy stacking towards outside. They've got 4 players towards A. Kree, once again, being the solo B anchor. Once the anchor on B site, Mirage is the same here on B site Train.
Flashbangs go over to try and allow them to peek out. They do get a bit of a rotate coming in, but Smooya's just waiting for the contact face. He isn't going to try and make the first mistake. They now peek together as a unit. The trio does get out. Kree finds 1 kill, but he is traded off. Callie's there, but he's only got a scout. He needs to consistently land these tags to give his teammates a little bit of leeway into the round. If he tags them down, they can finish them off with these pistols. And he is doing damage, actually. 2 big tags. Kolar's able to find 1 kill back towards Freddy B as well. Nave's up close and personal, but he's so low. He gets overwhelmed. It's all on Barber in the back line. They're firing towards him. He has to try and stay alive. No Molotov, and he's paranoid about the push coming behind him. Seemed confused there. Kolar with a drive-by. Oh, spray him down. They equalize it 1-1. Prophecy get the defuse.
Yep, 3 players staying alive as well, but the bomb was planted for Epsilon. So, scoreline is 1-1. But of course, a confident pistol means they're probably going to be buying up into this one. They've already wreaked havoc onto the CT side of Prophecy with the pistols. They're going to be upgrading into Tech 9s, Deagles, and trying to replicate the first initial round. Usually, as a rule of thumb as well, if you're the solo B player, you play aggressive towards B. Playing towards ramp, you jiggle peek, you're facing. The reason is you want to listen out for players coming towards B from Whitehorse, above Pop Dog, and you want to spot out players crossing towards upper B. When he plays so far back, it allows Barbar and Epsilon and Co to just walk down ramp and have the site for free. Obviously, thankfully, back off of the scout from Calais, Did eventually manage to close that one out. Round number 3 now, 1-1 is the scoreline. It's going to be the quasi-bind. Smooya here being the only player buying up Kevlar.
Jump facing across Irving towards Ivy. Just trying to get those early bits of info, tidbits that might help them into the late round. Just keeping them busy right now. Kola will actually find the initial frag though. Maeve gets a bit overconfident. He does go down as he pushes through, but this does cause a catalyst. And they'll burst their way out towards A bomb site. They have so much range advantage on Prophecy, but they're playing these aggressive angles. They're getting taken down because of it. Archer as well gets brutally killed there by Smooya as he lands these deagle tags, taken down. It's Kale just attempting to stay alive as he's pushed from all angles. Will find one frag, but can't get the second. Freddy B takes him down. It's a 1v3 for the man that always seems to be last alive, Kree.
Cosmin, 1 HP. Freddy B, 7. Smooya with Kevlar, 100 HP as well. You really want to be giving the rifle towards Smooya. He has the Kevlar and the health advantage here. You need him to be the clutch player in the scenario. Talking of clutches though, of course, the 1 versus 3, and Cosmin is approaching slowly but surely from the rear.
He's tunnel visioned in though, towards Bomb Train. He's not thinking about the push from the rear. Cosmin's going to get this one for free, has the trigger discipline, will line up the shot. Kree just tunneled in towards Bomb Train, expecting them to be towards the site, and that is going to be his downfall into the round.
Four spies go back-to-back. It's going to be 2-1 now in favor of Epsilon on their T side. They break the money on the CT side as well. Are we going to be seeing a full 4 spy coming out from Prophecy? Obviously, in the last round, they had 3 players stay alive and the bomb defuse, so they're going to get $3,500 in their bank accounts, essentially. Let's see, though. Are they going to force up into this one? They could maybe have some inforce here. Let's see what the buy's going to be. It's going to be the AWP onto Kolot, Famas onto Arch. Scout for Kale. We saw it be prevalent in the previous 4 spy. Can they repeat that, though, into round number 4?
We do have the AWP coming out on Kolor. This is going to be one of the big staples of their CT side defense. He's normally a machine, really, that mad fragger that gets those opening kills consistently. Such a prolific player with a weapon, but he peeks out early, will get the info, knows a player has crossed, but couldn't get the frag.
Kree finds the first, though. It's going to be the 4 versus 5 right now, Epsilon. And the 1-man disadvantage. Kola trying to make it a 2-man disadvantage, though.
He knows they're starting to push out as well. They're taking that map control towards the A side, but luckily enough, Quicks is in position. Arch as well, supporting them as they're getting these kills. Kola looks dazed and confused about what's occurring. Extends out, but he falls, leaving his teammates with just 2 men left standing. Smooya is able to don the weapon that he made his name with, the AWP in his hands, ready to wield it and run absolutely rampant. Is forced to backtrack over, group up with his teammate, but what is the play?
Kree shot as well. They know exactly where he is. Freddy B spots other player towards bomb site. They know exactly if the remaining 2 CT players are.
They're landing the tag stunts as well. The confidence is being displayed. Freddy B, we're at the head clean off of Kree. Quicks, he's miles away over towards B, but he's read it correctly. Smee is there. He's fully committed towards the bomb plant, and Quicks has arrived just in the nick of time.
Bomb planted for Freddy B, though. Smee expecting the play towards ramp, but actually Quicks are coming from the rear.
He can clear it. He's got trigger discipline as well. He can try and go for the knife. Butcher Smooya once again takes him down. There has been so much stabbings going on into this game. It is ridiculous. He's also hunkered down. Finds the tag on towards Freddy B. 1 HP is all he has the HE, but he's going to throw it out too early. It'll miss. It doesn't take him down. He's hunkered down towards the ladder, just staying alive, toying with him. Time's ticking away. Quicks might have let it slip. Freddy B will run out of there.
Oh my goodness, Freddy B right now completely outplaying Quicks. He's going to overface and give away the kill. He does just that, but is there time? No, there isn't. Quicks. Not quick enough though on the defuse. Lacks the defuse kit. The full second defuse doesn't come through. Smooya and Freddy B in the 2 versus 4 there. Somehow, some way, bring it to fruition. And it's going to be another round here 1 for Epsilon.
Quick by name, but not by nature. Wasn't able to pick up that round as he will go down.
I mean, a 4 versus 2. You're giving Smooth the AWP. Kolor just looks panicked and confused there. Peeks towards his teammate towards quad. Faces out, looks basically dazed and stunned there.
Yeah.
Easy sprayed down by Smooya. In the AWP versus AWP battle Mirage, Smooya one hat like easily took that one in his favor. Even though Kolor was trying to give it verbally. Still though, it's about the numbers and who wins eventually. Not about who wins these 1 versus 1s. Yes, you might be getting the kills onto Smooya, but Smooya's killing the whole of your team.
So once again, they might actually go for this A burst as well. They've got pop dog control. Are actually slowly taking that bomb over towards the B bomb site. Have the utility to play with. Obviously, only 3 flashbangs there, but they've got the smokes. They can try and go for this late round play if they want to and cover themselves nicely.
Once again, though, Kree playing passive towards B. Has no information to the current ongoing assault that is slowly creeping up towards B.
Kree this time not even a 5-7 to aid him those nods, just the USP. Smooya gets the opening kill towards Kale as well. You can see Prophecy a little bit scared to rotate over, but they do eventually start to arrive on the scene of the crime. But they're struggling, they can't really do too much. Kree's landing tags, but there's no way he can convert these.
4 versus 4. 4 versus 3, sorry. Smith has the frag onto Creep. It's going to be the one-man advantage right now, and no kits for the CT side.
Arch pushing up with that CZ. It can be lethal in close proximity, but he finds the headshot as well. Freddy B goes down. It's a 3 versus 3. They have the Molotov, though, on Cosmine. That is the most impactful factor. Quicks as well, in the rear, needs to strike with perfect prowess on his timing. Can't mess about, but they push towards him. Takes down Barbar. He's going to try and find that kill towards Cosmine as well. He's struggling. Couldn't get the composure to get the kill. And Kolor, at this point, just has to scuttle out of there, run away with his towel between his legs, hunker down, and hold on to his AWP.
Yeah, no Kevlar for the retake there. The glass cannon MVP. Even retaking that site, actually retaking B-bomb site with the AWP is actually fairly efficient. Obviously, so many long-range duels. You can have your teammate tap the bomb. You can hold towards heaven. You can hold the long-range angle towards ramp. So, what's so funny there, mate?
Barbar, mate. He was just waiting for the old fist bump.
Yeah.
No idea.
Cosmine just airing him. Let's see what the buy's going to be there for Prophecy on the CT side. Probably going to have a buy up into this round as well. So far, so good from the T side once again from Epsilon. It's going to be the buy coming out from Prophecy though. Round number 6. Let's see. Double upside round out for the CT side. Quicks and Kolor. Can they finally hold down and resist the ongoing onslaught from Epsilon's T sides?
Yeah, good position to be in as well. Obviously, this is where you want to try and dom that double upset. That CT side are the position they're now in. They know how to try and counter the playstyle of Epsilon, but it's not really working out. Maeve just bursts his way onto the bomb site, teaming with confidence as he runs straight through everyone. Cosmine as well connects the headshot over on towards Arch, but they're just getting taken down. Everyone is falling in a matter of seconds now. Left with just Cree and Kolor as they have to try and backtrack off and try and save the weapons.
An abysmal CT side coming out from Prophecy. Mirroring exactly what we saw in Mirage. Epsilon just playing the brute force style of CS. Running over the CT side from Prophecy. In the defense, they didn't even find 1 kill. 5 players staying alive for Epsilon. Kolor now once again has to save, has the kick. Kevlar this time. But the AWPs don't even find a single frag. Maeve able to come out of Pop Dog unscathed. No smoke as well. As soon as this flashbang come out from Epsilon, you've got to be getting that smoke down instantly towards Pop Dog to hold off the push. Rule of thumbs here from Prophecy not being used. And Epsilon just basically playing solid Counter-Strike and taking advantage of it. Barbar will even not allow the AWP to be saved onto Kolor. It's going to be 1-5 is the scoreline as we go into round number 7. Let's see what the buy's going to be like from that CT side. 3,000 across the board right now into their bank account. Can't really do too much with that one. They do have the 3 or 4 round loss. I think it's a 4 round loss bonus, so they're probably going to quasi-buy this round and then buy up into round number 8.
They're starting to look like they have something to fight for, obviously, Prophecy. But the thing is, when they get to these situations where they actually have the setup that they're effective in, where they can play to the best of their ability, it seems like they just let it slip for some reason. Smear as well with the confidence this time around, gets the early phase and the information, but blind and can strike. Cosmine somehow doesn't care, though. Fights through the blindness, doing damage. Apparently, he's just Daredevil at this point.
3 versus 4 then. Kali now trying to run out shots towards Pop Dog, but won't really find too much from it. Still though, Smears out towards Blue Train. Does find a frag towards Quad though, and now Freddy B towards the flank will actually run through the fire and flames and finds the frag towards Default. It's going to be Cree once again, last alive. Trying to see if he can scave with whatever he can save.
Cree peeks out of Pop Dog. These angles are going to be covered. The smoke goes in. You can see the confidence as well from Smooth. They just want to take him down. They don't want to leave them anything to play with. Just absolutely brutal as they are taking these fights. But he might get away here.
Keita, if we can see the economy run out for Epsilon. So it's actually as big as I thought, so 5,000 into a few players. Obviously, they're going to get $3,500 extra after winning this round as the bomb will eventually expire. You are going to be seeing 10,000 to Cosme before he has to rebuy his AK, Kevlar, and utility. But Epsilon right now, they can continuously buy for 3 more rounds. Prophecy, they have to try and string this together, make it 6-4, try and break that T-bank. Problem is, I don't really see it happening. Epsilon, hard and fast, as they swarm the sites together. The close-netted, close spacing style of CS here. Simple, but effective. Prophecy, and you can hear them laughing away.
Yeah.
They know that Prophecy just simply don't have the answer right now to the pure firepower that Epsilon are delivering to their doorstep.
Prophecy just look really lifeless in the past.
Yeah,
We've seen them being quite a lively team. Obviously, Quick, he's someone that gets quite hyped up. He tries to actually bring the potential there because they don't have anyone in that coach role. They actually have quite a close friend of them that has been providing that support online, but obviously they don't have them with them here, so they've not been able to fire them up. Quicks or someone needs to step up to that mark, give them that extra bit of lifeline. They have the double upset up into the round. They've got all the natural tools to start to reinvigorate themselves. We just need to see a big play, and maybe Quicks is the man to deal it.
Potentially. Kali though finds the first to Freddy B towards Ali. It's going to be the 5 versus 4 here. Cosmin as well, tagged up by an HE. 43 HP towards Pop Dog. Bomb towards teammate. You have the push here from Cree as well towards B upper. And Quicks, they'll make it 5 versus 3. Surely an unlosable round for the CT side.
Yeah, this is nice. They've actually started to play with confidence, obviously gone for the aggressive faces. You can see that contact peek coming out from Kale, but he second guesses it, decides to try and back off. Smooya still hunkered down, just waiting, Snuds.
Yeah, no reason right now for Kale or any of these Prophecy side to give away the advantage they already have. 2-man lead here. Play together, play the trade game of good crossfires, good setups here, and good positions towards the A site. The round should be yours.
Smooya barely missing the shot there. The thing is, May pushing down, trying to get that Ivy control. Even if he finds skill into which Kolor, which he doesn't, he would have been the initially traded out by Arch. They just start to fall. They've only got 2 men left. Smooya has to be the meme machine he lives up to right now as he pushes his way out, finds the opening kill, takes down Kale, wanted to get the second, but Quick's is already in such a great position. Barbar realizes this is way too risky. Back off. You've got 30 seconds. Just stay alive.
2 options here for Barbar. He can try and save or try and take some guns out of the CT arsenal right now. And right now, he's going to be doing the latter. He finds the second kill there for the T side. It's going to be the 1 versus 3 as he runs and stomps his way towards the B bombs. There's the Molotov as well towards Connector. Actually picks up a flashbang as well, so might even be able to get the bomb down here. And if he does, money for the T side. And his goal is to try and get as many kills and take out as much investment as possible onto that CT side.
I'm actually going to try and go for the bomb.
No time for the plant here.
No time, really. Just has to stay alive. Overextends out, though. Kree will spot him and take him down, so he doesn't get any additional cash, nor force any out on the CT half.
Yeah, in his favor, though, it does go 1 for 1, which means you're taking $5,000 worth of investment out of the CT economy, which is very low. And you're losing $4,500 because you're on your T side when your economy is booming. So in terms of the risk versus reward there, Barbar definitely got the better end of the stock exchange there. It's going to be... What is the score? 2-6 now, as we go into round number 9. The buy once again, single op setup for the T side and the 4 AKs to finish off the rest of the buy. Double op setup though once again for Prophecy. Can they mimic what they did in the previous round?
This is lovely from Kolor though. Go for the aggressive play in that round. That's where you expect him to find that opening frag, show some flamboyancy off of that initial entry, but he falls. Cosme, absolutely brutal as he's doing damage. Crete in position, will find 1 kill. Extends out as well. If he takes down Smooya, this could put them in a good spot into the round as he finds that frag back towards Smooya. They have 3 men left on the side of Epsilon, but they do have the all-important Molotov, but they're losing players still. Cosme will fall.
1 versus 3 now. All down to the Danish player, Maeve. No utility as well. Going to have to drive face into the CT players.
Has to try and peek off the back of audio cues here, really. Molotov will actually rain up to try and force the peek. He overextends out. They didn't even tap the bomb at that point, but he had to take the fight. Will go down. A Prophecy. They get that round on the board. They can also save the double up setup. They're going to go for the triple up setup now into the next round.
It was strange, right? You get the initial kill there onto Collar. Cosme finds an ecstatic headshot towards Heaven. You have the entry towards B. You have the site, but for some reason, the remaining T players smoothly the one towards site. No players from the terrorist side pushing aggressive. Obviously, you find that first kill, you run down ramp, you're smoking connector, you're mollying connector, you're potentially denying the rotations towards B. Instead, Epsilon play far back towards B ramp, and they allow the CT push to come in and the retake to be established from Prophecy. It's going to grant them round number 3, and the quasi-buy comes up from Epsilon.
Kolor trying to go for the contact peek. Will get the initial kill. Plays it smart though. He's going to overextend. He's going to try and hold the angle for too long. Gets the first kill. Backs off. Kale as well chimes in with 1 as he takes down Maeve. But Smooya starts to cause issues. He's finding the cracks in the team, and he is starting to smash them absolutely wide open.
3 versus 2 now. Oh my goodness, Kale there misses a nice and easy shot though. Whips out the P250, finds the frag eventually. Freddie B now with Kevlar and a Deagle to his name. Can he try and get this kill here? Get the bomb down.
Smoke goes down to allow him safe passage and towards the bomb site. He's fine away with the Deagle. He's landing the tag snods, but he can't convert into a frag. He will fall. And it's looking scary.
Potentially. Obviously, Epsilon still have the 2 round advantage. That was the quasi buy coming up for them, so they still can buy up into this round here. For Epsilon, they've already got 6 rounds on the board. They have another buy here into round number 11. If they get 1 more, 2 more rounds, if they get 2 more, make it 8-7, for example, they've already won the half. On your terrorist side train, the hardest portion of this second map here is already out of the way, and you've already won the half, so if they just get 1 or 2 more rounds, they should be satisfied.
Yeah, that's the thing. Obviously, Epsilon as well, they're one of the teams that don't really have that many issues on their CT half of train. Prophecy, we've seen cracks arising now and then, but they're getting themselves into a good situation. Now they have the heavy scope set up with the double AWP. This is where they usually perform at their best, and they're starting to show that. Being able to go for the early confidence faces, Kale and Kolor are that dynamic duo we've seen in the past. Get the explosive entries, then fall back and play more of a structured style of CS into the late round.
Precisely. Anyway, that's going to be the 2 players towards the CT side towards B, and 3 towards A, so it's going to be the 2-3 split in terms of the CT defense. Maeve now trying to hold for a push towards A main. Quicks, playing counter flash, he expects the retake to come here.
Maeve, just waiting, trying to play with the timing correctly. Quicks does have his good angled. I think he might have spotted him out. You can see actually repositioning here. Quicks will take the face, but he can't do anything.
Ooh. It's the first kill. 5 versus 4, and that might pull a rotation back towards A. Let's see if Kree or Arch do stay anchored towards the B bomb site, because if they do, that would be the right play. Eventually, though, Kree will rotate back towards Connector. It's going to be the 5 versus 3.
Freddie B finds himself the entry as well, as he will take down Ali. Another frag comes through for Barbar. Kree's trying to stay alive. Once again, he will fall, though, as Freddie B will overpower him, and it's on Arch. He has a ridiculous amount of utility. He's got the kit and the M4, but he just needs to save. That isn't going to aid him into this round now. He just has to hold on to it, give his team something to work with into the next round, as Epsilon are going to claim number 7. Uncontested at this point.
Oh, the timing there for Smooya will eventually go down. One player does fall for the T side, but nevertheless, the round is theirs. Arch finds a second, but all it is consolation frags. 3 players staying alive for the T side. They can hunt this M4 and break the bank of Prophecy. How many kills is Kola on right now? I mean, it seems like he's had no effect at all with that aforementioned AWP, and we saw, and we mentioned it, especially on the desk as well, how important the AWP is on train, how crucial it is to have your AWP firing on all cylinders and finding the first kills. Finding the kills in the middle round as players are crossing sites. You know, when you're playing back trains, players cross towards default B. You're towards Ali, you're finding the kills as they exit Team Main, as they exit Pop Dog, but it feels like Kolar's AWP has had no real effect so far.
Well, I think Kolar as well normally is one of those absolute star players for Prophecy. He just runs rampant. He'll just brute force his way into any bomb site. You normally find at least constant entries off the back of his AWP. He'll play a very aggressive contact style, but it's just not been working out for him today.
You're not wrong, Jack. And once again, it's going to be the glass cannon AWP for Kolar. The Prophecy CT side economy hasn't really been afloat or affluent enough yet to provide Kevlar for Kolar. I mean, in this scenario, right, you've had no success with AWP. Maybe just bring out a 5 rifle setup and play good crossfires, 2 players towards Pop Dog, 1 player towards Sandwich, have heavy aggression towards outside. But once again, CT side falling flat. Smooth AWP finds the first frag onto the B anchor, and it's going to be the 1-man lead. Already 1 minute 5 left on the clock for Epsilon.
Quicks is ready for them to, if they want to try and take that Pop Dog control and reposition towards the A-bomb site attack, but it is going to be the play towards B. They're just going to try and force out a rotate, make them believe it's going to be an Ivy play. They can also rotate over and support their teammates.
Oh!
But Kolar, he finds the collateral. Kolar takes them both down. This is beautiful stuff. Huge amount of damage done. He can rotate over effectively now as well as Arch finds their shot back towards Barbar. This round is winnable. They don't know the location of Quicks. He has backstab potential once again. Oh, not another knife on towards Smooya. Doubles it up as he finds easy frags. Quicks goes huge. This Swede just running his way through. You can see the frustration there as well, proving just how happy he is they pick up that round.
Cast his curse into that round. I mentioned the impact that Kolar's AWP has, and suddenly he finds a double kill. The collateral being the silver lining into that round and granting Prophecy round number 5. Yep, nice shot there, but how often is that scenario going to happen? I mean, typically, so far, Kolar does eventually fall. I mean, he hasn't really been too effective with the AWP, but obviously steps up when his team needs it. It's going to be 5-7. 2 rounds now. It's going to be the deficit for Prophecy on the CT side after conceding the pistol. And to be honest, I mean, if Prophecy can somehow, somewhere close this one out, 8-7, win that T-pistol, make it 11-7, there's definitely a chance here for them. But so far, I mean, the consistency of the pistols, Epsilon 3 for 3.
Yeah, it is ridiculous the rate they are starting to pick up these rounds. Quicks as well comes into effect instantly. I like to see this. Quicks on that secondary AWP. This is where he can be such a powerhouse. He's finding the frags. Kree will take down Smooya as he went for the aggressive play. It's all left on Barbar in a matter of seconds. Prophecy starting to find the energy they need to play with as Barbar. He will further the lead a little bit, but he's only left in a 1 versus 2. The bomb's down an awkward location. He can't efficiently take the fight into this round. They can trade. All they have to do on Prophecy is play together. But they're not. They're peeking into it, and they're giving him the openers he needs. Finds the headshot back towards Kolar. It's all on Kree.
He didn't pick the bomb up. He walked past the bomb. I don't think he realizes he could have easily gone towards B right now. There's a welcome back there for him. But let's see, though. Kree has to clear all these angles. Oh my goodness, he's done it! So, 17 HP for Barbar. Kolar, wide faces, gives him the 1 versus 1 there for Kree. You can see his face there. Lifeless, dead. He knows exactly the scenario his team's in right now. It's going to be the reset coming out. 5-8 will be the scoreline. Epsilon Esports already run the half after 13 rounds. And what's mental is the fact that the bomb is down. He doesn't even pick the bomb up. Kolar, all he has to do is hold for the push from electric back towards blue or brown train. Instead, he wide faces towards Pop Dog and gives away his life.
It's such a ludicrous round as well, the way it's gone. Smooya finds the early opener. They have to just try and wield some aggression into this round. It's just giving Smooya free kills, just feeding feeding him right now as they push towards him. Another hat trick comes out.
Sloppy players right now coming out from the international lineup from Prophecy. Last players alive as well for the CT side. I've no Kevlar, just upgraded pistols, so it's looking like 9-5, and this isn't your average day job here. This could easily be a 10-5 scoreline. Double digits once again for the terror side of Epsilon.
Kree walking at that headshot on towards Freddy B though. It's Quicks and Kree that are just trying to stay alive, hoping to at least do something. They just push in, they do overwhelm him, but he'll get another frag towards the end there, but they do eventually fall. 9 rounds on the board now for Epsilon, just trying to further that lead as much as possible. If they get that 10-5 half, they're going to be very, very confident. Their CT half as well, it's not even that bad. They are actually quite effective on their CT half.
I mean, you've got Smooya, and he on CT side terrain, Smooya does basically, I mean, I don't want to say device, because obviously device potentially has more structure to what he does, obviously. But in terms of working the map, peeking towards B upper, playing towards stop sign, towards green train, playing towards connector, playing that rotator roll, working his way around the map to find the first kill, that's the role he plays. Let's see what May's going to do to this one.
Tries to go for the early phase here. He will tag Kolor down to 38 HP in a matter of seconds as they are just slowly tiptoeing out towards this A site. They're leaking out ever so slightly, but Kolor takes him down. Smooya as well falls. Archer's in a prime time position to go huge with this UMP as he gets the initial frag. Freddy B's forced to fall back, running 13 HP. Cosmin has gone for the play towards B, slips out and secures it to allow him to get that bomb plant down, but they're not in the best position in terms of their manpower.
Cosmin again aggressive right now, tries to hold off the rotations coming in from the CT side. Bomb will be planted, is planted back towards connector, so good planning from Freddy B. It's going to be the 2 versus 4 here, and Cosmin has all the HP.
Cosmin, he's going to be the difference maker. Trying to play around Freddy B, hoping that at least Freddy B gets a frag on the board, just try and bait him, work with him as a unit. Freddy B is in position. He can get an easy headshot here, actually, if he plays his cards right. He will find one. Kolor also comes into it, but Arch spots him out. He was caught out in the wrong location at the wrong time, and he will go down. Prophecy, they get that 6th round on the board, so at least it is a 6-9 half.
So, going to be going into round number 16, the second pistol, the final pistol of this opening match here between Epsilon and, of course, Prophecy. The 2 international lineups here, the Elite Series, and so far, one's definitely delivering a lot more tonight, well, this morning, basically, than the other. So, second pistol right now. Obviously, right now, if you are Epsilon, you win this one. You don't allow, well, you win versus the Force by, you win versus the Eco, you make it 12-6. You're doubling the scoreline there. It's potentially the game already just finished. Who knows, though? Prophecy, they need this T side pistol. It's as simple as that. Even if they get the bomb down, it's just not enough. They have to try and get 99 scoreline, break that CT bank, try and have an audacious start, and somehow, some way, claw this one back.
Scary as well, because obviously Epsilon into those pistol rounds, if you don't eliminate those early effective players like Freddy B and Smooya, they can run away with the round fairly quickly. I mean, Smooya himself, obviously, incredibly talented with that pistol.
Explosive as well.
Yeah, he loves to run. He'll go for the aggressive plays. He'll do the dirty work that other players might not want to do in terms of just exploding out and playing rounds incredibly loose. Freddy B as well, he's someone that we've seen, without a doubt, just popping heads consistently in these opening pistols. So Prophecy, they need to have a game plan. They need to try and lock it down early.
So, round number 16 now, second pistol on train. Epsilon won the first one, and Prophecy won the Force by following that one. But right now, Maeve being the kit bearer into this round. Smoking kit for Maeve, forces off Kevlar for the CT side as they push towards B.
Maeve is going to be in position. He has that USP out. He's trying to snipe them down as they slowly swarm out and overwhelm the site. They push deep as well, actually playing with a lot of aggression. Freddy B will find one frag, but he's traded back as Kree will take him down. Maeve is still alive, but he hasn't done too much, only just gets the tag out, and he falls immediately as well. Cosmin, he's there, but the backup has only just arrived on the scene, Snods. This is quite an awkward retake that's going to have to come out. It's a 3 versus 4 as they push in, but they're losing everyone as they will go down. Quicks will find the final frag back on towards Cosmin. Prophecy, they get the bomb down, pick up the opening pistol.
Crucial pistol there for Prophecy to win. Obviously, it's going to be 7-9 now. Force Spy probably going to come in from the CT side. Let's see what they bring out. Are we going to be seeing scouts onto Smooya? Is Smooya going to save for the AWP, or is he going to get audacious and take the high risk, high reward and have a 5-player Force Spy onto that CT side? Let's see. So, Maeve on $1,000. Smooya as well despises the Deagle, so it's looking like they will be conceding this one, as it's going to be just Kevlar onto Cosmin.
The thing is, you can't even count them out in these rounds, though, because in the past we've seen how effective they are. They've picked up rounds just off the back of a couple of Deagles here and there before. I wouldn't be surprised if they do it again and Prophecy give them any leeway into the round.
Mac 10 and SMGs onto 3 players from the Prophecy side. Let's see what they bring out. Are we going to be seeing scouts onto Smooya? Is Smooya going to save for the AWP, or is he going to get audacious and take the high risk, high reward and have a 5-player Force Spy onto that CT side? Let's see. trying to stack up as much cash as possible leading into the first buy rounds, but eventually the push comes in from PopDog.
They try and make their play out on towards the site, manage to clear these angles. Quicks will find the opening headshot though, takes down Barbar. Cola as well will rip his way through Smooya. Quicks follows it up as he will eliminate Freddy B. Cosmin gets spotted out towards Ivy. He's not given a chance to do anything into the round. It's just Maeve. He's got CZ in his back pocket, hoping to find at least an exit frag, and he might get just that. He will do so. Takes down Quicks. If he just scavenges that UMP, possibly the best case scenario right now, but he will fall.
Yep, 4 players staying alive as well for Prophecy on the T side. They can recycle these SMGs into the next round as well. Have them play aggressive, have them push, find the information they need in case there is a stack towards one of these sites from Epsilon. Nevertheless, stack up $600 across the board. It's going to be round number 18 now. And once again, is Quicks going to buy the UMP? He is indeed. So 3 SMGs, rinse and repeat for Prophecy on the T side, and it's going to be the full eco. Well, apart from the 3 HEs, they're probably going to go towards teammate.
Yeah, they should be able to wipe Epsilon away in a matter of seconds into this round as well and just farm up so much cash. You can see Kale, he just is teeming with confidence, sprints his way straight out. He wants to find those initial frags, build up a nice buff of Prophecy to aid them into these later rounds. Freddy B's just going to hunker down, try and play in a bit of an aggressive close position, but Kale does spot it. Krill as well will find that frag back on towards Cosmin. They're all just falling out right now. Epsilon, they know they have to try and reposition. They can't do too much. No real investment into the round as well, so they can sacrifice themselves if they want to, but they don't want to die to those UMPs.
So, it's going to be the 2 versus 5 right now. Quick's playing aggressive towards CT Spawn, has the SMG as well. Already, actually has no kills so far, so we'd love some kills in this SMG. Gonna get 1, pulls at the knife, gonna go for 1.5k. Can he land it though?
They're just trying to butcher him, and they will catch him. Archer.
How many knives is that? 3 already on just train?
Or bayonet him, yeah.
So, 1.5k into the bank of Arch. A lot of money stacked up there for Prophecy. Question right now, Jack, is do they bring forward these SMGs into the first bar of the second half, or do they throw them away and play on an even playing field? Let's see what the buys are going to be as we head into round number 19. It's going to be the double UMP by Quicks and Kale. Arch disregards the MAC-10 and reimburses himself with the Kalashnikov. Up onto Smooya, no Kevlar though, so buys the Deagle, takes the risk, and the reward is 0. This is going to be the glass cannon MVP for him. He already gets the first frag though.
Oh, he will find that early face, able to fall back as well, gets out of there because of his movement, able to get himself hunkered down towards bomb trainers. He's just waiting, but you can see how timid Prophecy are after that initial contact. They're already so low. They only have 2 players towards full HP. They have to back off. They don't want to go for it. Kale's got them information. They know they can at least try and resituate and take the hit towards the A site.
Yep. Prophecy right now dispersing back towards A, slowly shifting through Whitehalls. Talking about shifting, Kale from behind could catch Freddy B off guard, but actually Freddy B's towards heaven. So he could be the real difference maker here for Epsilon, as is the 4 versus 4. And Cray and Quicks are such low HP.
Kale, you can try and make it up the ladder here, clear it out and find the frag, but you can see he doesn't want to try and run any risks, knows that he might give it away if he goes for the play. So he will just back off through connector, reposition towards that B bomb site, cut off the rotate as well.
Smooya, and who is that? Number 6, Barbar here, anchoring down towards the B bomb site, could come in from behind and maybe catch his players off guard. Let's see what's going to happen though. 9-9, this is such a crucial round for both teams as we are equalized. 40 seconds left, the bomb coming towards team A, and it's going to be the eventual play towards A.
Oh, that's a nice angle there, actually. Kree goes down as Freddy B is able to find that frag in a matter of seconds. Can drop straight down as well, but he might be dropping to his death as Kale was waiting ever so patiently. As soon as he got the information of his location, finds the frag, but Cosmin strikes back with 1 frag, hungry for more, but Arch takes 1 single round to rip his head clean off. They're back into it for 2 versus 2. They recover the bomb. They've got 16 seconds to play with. They can go for the commit on the plant, and Kale backs off into a good angle, but they just need to try and play with good after plants into this, try and get themselves into a powerful position.
2 versus 2. Gets into the CT side. Smooya now the glass cannon AWP playing for the retake. Somehow, some way finds a frag. It's going to be Kale last alive. The bomb potentially planted for him, but actually gives away his position there. Smooth, a nice potential quick scope there. We'll find the second kill as well. I mean, typically that scenario, Jack, you're a glass cannon AWP. You're retaking through connector towards the A site, and somehow, some way, you clean up the last 2 kills. That's a poor and, well, simply put, poorly played after plant there from Prophecy onto the first buy round. Nevertheless, they do have money to play with, so they should be able to buy up into round number 20.
Yeah. Nicely done, as they are starting to at least give themselves a little bit of a buffer, so if they do get put on the back leg, they can try and spring themselves back forward. The investment does come out. We still have the AWP and Color. But can he find these entries?
Yeah, of course, as well, yeah, 2 players still have the CT side, so the money is potentially resettable. And here comes the rush here, the assault towards the A site. Is Smooya and co ready for this?
Shock and all-style play, just charge your way in, overwhelm the opposition. The defense is there, they're trying to hold them back. Cosmin goes big, Freddy B as well will come into effect as he finds that frag back towards Arch. Smooya takes down Quick, the only one that actually does anything for the T side of Color, but he slips away as Barbar will find the frag. A tenacious defense is shown there by Epsilon.
So, Prophecy, I believe they have enough money to buy up into this one as well, round number 21. You've been shaken by the defense there. They were ready. This is the thing as well. You had no players crossing towards Pop Dog, no players towards Sandwich or Quad, sorry, getting caught off guard. Smooya playing back towards Hell. His teammates as well playing towards Connector, playing Stop Sign. They were ready for a push like that, an aggressive play, and an outside burst towards the A site. Prophecy trying to catch them off guard, but nevertheless, it's going to be round number 21. 11-9 now. 2 rounds in favor of Epsilon. As we see another buy, it's going to be the 4 AK buy, and Kolo once again donning the AWP. I don't think we've ever seen him on a rifle. Can he finally find fruition and success on Train?
Yeah. Will he give them the difference they need into these rounds? An aggressive approach brought to the table here as well from Epsilon. As you can see the location of Freddy B's playing quite up close and personal. Kolo does actually get the entry as well, taking down Barbar. That's that secondary up on Epsilon, already out of commission. Cosmin, point blank frag on towards Arch, somehow stays alive playing around the smoke. He's confusing them to hell as he just runs around, finding these frags. They're unsure of what has just occurred.
3 versus 2 though. Kolo want to find a frag onto Smooya towards default. Cosmin now still towards Ali. He's going to catch a player off guard and equalize the scoreline.
Goes into the backstab as he picks his way out. Kree finds one frag back towards Cray. It's just left into Cosmin on his lonesome. He's trying to stay alive as he will peek round, but the spray comes through for Quick's easy frag to pick it up. And Prophecy, they do pick that round up. Yep.
Potentially the reset as well. Let's see what the money's going to be like for the CT side. Obviously, they had a very convincing round into round number 21 when the outside burst happened and they weren't caught off guard by it. Nevertheless, the Jacket's going to be 10-11. Epsilon, after losing their CT pistol, still in the lead here, just by 1 round. Let's see now what they're going to bring out into this one. So the EK coming out from Epsilon Esports, no set of Kevlar to the CT side, just purely upgraded pistol across the board, and the 4 AK and 1 op set up from Prophecy. It's looking like they're going to equalize the scoreline here, 11-11.
They are playing close angles though, as they push in incredibly deep already. Going to try and take that Ivy control, swarm their way down. Arch is in a prime time position. He's just got to wait for that push to come out, and he'll rack up an awful lot of cash here as he can just find the easy frags. First one will go his way, but he might not clear the angle. Will actually get taken down by Barbar. 1 round's all it takes for Barbar to take the initiative.
And 1 kill is all it takes for Epsilon. The individual skill on these players is so damn high. Let's see what they can do. The bomb slowly shifting towards B. So is Krill and Quicks. But look at the 3-man rotation right now from Epsilon back towards the B bomb site. It's a good solid read here. And once again, Epsilon not going to be caught off guard.
3 players towards that B bomb site. Grouped up. They have that triple threat, but can they actually find the frags with these measly pistols right now? They're struggling to do too much. Babe will actually step up to the mark as he finds 1, but it's an easy response from Kolor, Kree, and Calais to get those trades.
11-11 as the scoreline is eventually equalized. We finally have a game on our hands here after such a whitewash on the first map. Let's see though. Epsilon will the buy into this one. Round number 23. Are we going to see a double up setup from Barbar and Smooya? Are we going to see some aggression from the CT side? Or are they going to play passive again like they did versus the outside rush? It's almost like rock, paper, scissors. And so far, Epsilon have been winning on the CT side. Let's see. Thermostat for Barbar as he rebuys utility. Orb onto Smooya, and this time he has Kevlar, but no utility. Let's see what he can do.
Early presence being made, everyone just spamming away right now. Smooya gets the information, also finds that frag as well. And he is able to eliminate Calais, pushing his way up. Kolor does go for the elevated angle, we'll find that frag, but it's another one for Smooya as well. Now they're going to trade for trade, and everyone tries to situate their attack towards A bombs. Like this is where Smooya could be so supreme. He's behind them, he's able to land the flick as well, doing damage all over the place. It's so simple for him. Freddy B will come in with 1 headshot, Smooya for the final kill into that round. It's a 4K for him and another round for Epsilon.
The pure finesse that he has when he wields that orb. The instinct as well. I mean, he finds the first kill. He knows exactly what color is. He does a bit of a, gymnastics on top of the trains, jumps, and he lands on the ledge on Brown Train. Plays the off angle, catches Color off guard, gets a second kill, refaces, catches the bomb in midair, lands the flick, and gets the last kill as well. A 4K for him, could have been the ace as well if Cosmin didn't try and clean up a frag as well. Nevertheless, Smooya's on fire. He does whiff that shot, but still, 12-11, the reset comes in for Prophecy.
Pushing their way out early, but this time around it isn't full commit, it's just for the info play. They can now try and readjust, resituate their attack. And the bomb is still just sitting around T-spawn as well, so Kolo can just back off. Seems unsure of what they want to go for into this round just yet, though.
Yeah, I believe they have gone for the quasi-buy here. Keita, can you show the money please real quick? I didn't see it as we saw the player cam. So, yeah, is the quasi-buy they can pop into the next round, so isn't really all to play for Prophecy. Obviously, if they force up into this one, and Epsilon won it, and it was 13-11, Eco 14-11, you know, things would have been dire for Prophecy. Nevertheless, though, it's going to be 12 to 11. Round number 24, only 5 seconds left on the clock. The bomb is still undecided, indecisive. Prophecy yet to show their hand with this quasi-buy.
As they still just wait out in this one, holding their position for the meantime. It's going to be that group attack into the late round as they slowly set themselves up, ready for this explosion. Freddy B, ready to run rampant with a rifle. He's going to be the meat grinder, just waiting for them to tiptoe towards him. Does fire off one pot shot as well, so they now know his position. We try and resituate somewhere else, so he's in these one-and-done angles behind Bomb Train, but the flood does come through. They find both the opening frags. Smooya will claim one. Freddy gets the second, almost the third, but Kolor pops his head off with a scout, but Smooya has already done way too much damage with his sidearm.
Clinical plays there from Epsilon on the CT side. One player falling, of 4 players, again staying alive for the CT side, so the money will slowly but surely build. And eventually they're going to be a scenario where they can continuously buy, even if Prophecy are winning rounds on the terrorist side. So, 11 to 13 now. Buy coming in for Prophecy. Quicks, the interim caller, now Slap is away, probably watching at home, so hello to you, mate. Obviously your team right now not really showing too much without you, but let's see if they can finally show something to be proud of.
Smooya goes for the aggressive play, holding a juicy little angle there. It's a free frag for him as he will take down Quicks, able to reposition as well, but Maeve with a tap headshot on towards Kolor. That is brutal.
It's like the Smooya special, right? He goes for the smoke there towards ramp, pushes through it, and you're not expecting the AWP to be there, catches Quicks off guard, and Smooya does the same on Palace as well, probably giving away his game plan, but sometimes he'll smoke Palace, run through the smoke and hold the aggressive angle, and catch players off guard with these gimmicky plays. That's how we got noticed, was these gimmicky plays on ESCA, stacking up all those kills, top RWS in Europe and whatnot. But still, you cannot deny the pure talent. And just the sheer instinctive plays he comes with just catches everyone off guard.
A bit of instinctive here as well. Maeve perched up on top of White Train trying to find these frags. Only tags coming out from him on now. Kree as well. Gets that response headshot on towards Freddy B. It's just left on Kali, but it's a 1 versus 3, but he finds the opening kill, but forced to reposition.
As the bomb then can actually go back towards A if he does deem it the right option. Gonna re-smoke now towards lower. Low HP as well. 2 bullets from the M4 should really take him down. Knife out in hand, trying to spot out a player, see if he can find a frag and line up an AWP shot. Nevertheless, the non-Epsilon is giving away or taking the bait.
He's giving away so much information as well about how much noise he was making, roaming around there. So they knew what was going on. They're able to counter it. But Epsilon, they still need one more round to secure themselves at the least match point.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Prophecy, they're slowly starting to build up rounds. Sitting on 11 right now, but they need so much more.
How many kills is Smooya on now, right? How many kills is he on? Let's take a look. Smooya, 30 to 16. My goodness. So, first map is 25 kills, and this one is 30, and the game still isn't finished. So far, 55 kills in a best of 2, Jack. Unbelievable performance. You're looking at an AWP map by Train. Kolor really has something to step up and try and match right now. Smooya just dominating this map once again.
It's the first time we've actually seen Prophecy go for a default take towards the A bomb site as well. Just going to go for the smokes, flashes over, and then push your way out with a split push, 1 player through Pop Dog. So let's see how this pays off from a little bit more strategy coming to play rather than the shock and awe style CS. They lose the first man though, as Barbar will snipe down Kree. Smooya as well. Going to do the same. Freddy B able to somehow overpower Quicks. Everyone goes down. They're not even going to get that bomb plant down as Arch falls at the last second. Match point now claimed by Epsilon. And this is looking brutal.
It's looking like Smooya's playground. And he's bullying these infants from Prophecy. 15 to 11 now. Prophecy have 4 rounds to potentially concede here. So, can they string 4 together, force overtime and reset the morale, reset the rounds and the money? Let's see though. 10-9 for Cray. It's going to be the 3 UMP buy. Scout onto Kolor. A very weak buy on the terrorist side as we go to round number 27. And the double upside once again from the CT side should really spell the end here.
Early Molotovs come down. Barbar peeks out as well, finds that frag on towards Kolor with the AWP as he sets himself up, leading by example into this round to try and close this game out right here, right now on round 27. Maeve as well, trying to defend towards that B-bomb site. Expects this push to come through. There's no commit just yet. It's all mind games.
3 versus 5 now. The remaining 3 UMPs in play. Smooya misses the shot, but still 32 kills from already. He's already done the damage into this game. And eventually, the kills from Freddy B will push Epsilon over the finish line. 15 to 11. 5 versus 2. It's looking like a very clinical 16 to 11 after Prophecy entered the buy rounds.
Yeah, Epsilon, as soon as they got into that CT half, Smooth just started running rampant with the orb. They've had no real issues arise since then. They also force this double peak. The full extension comes out from Prophecy. They get overwhelmed by the setups they have on the side of Epsilon. They pick that one up. That's going to be a clean 2-0 to start off the day. Epsilon looking good ever since they found their form after week 2. It's just been constant wins for them.